Hi, I'm Emily representing Evelyn Bruder's Las Cruces Real Estate Dream Team. I'm here to fill you in on what the 9 most common home buyer mistakes are and how to avoid them. So here we have 4 costly mistakes covering the period from signing a contract to the final closing. We call this period transaction management. You have to make sure that your realtor has a dedicated transaction manager like we do, because without diligent attention to the requirements and details of all the terms specified in a contract, there would be no closing of your transaction. The reason we stress having a dedicated transaction manager is that there are 4 mistakes that occurred during this period that buyers must be sure to have double checked for them. As a buyer, if you're unsure whether these things have been taken care of and have no one working for you that you can communicate with, then you need to check these things yourself. Bad things will happen to you if these things are missed. Number 1 is unclear title. The last thing you want to discover at the end of a transaction is that there are encumbrances on the property, such as tax liens, undisclosed owners, easements, leases, or the like. In New Mexico, real estate closings are conducted by title companies. The title company's first duty is to search the county real estate records to 1. Determine the legal owner of the property. 2. Reveal any mortgages, liens, judgments, or unpaid taxes that will have to be satisfied before the property is conveyed. And 3. Detail any existing easements, restrictions, or leases that affect the property. So once all of the things that need to be completed and any of the problems that need to be corrected have been satisfied, the purchaser can receive a good title and a title insurance policy. But you definitely want to double check that nothing has been found or has been done that does not meet with your approval. The second mistake is an inaccurate survey. Well, how does that happen? The simple answer is that the buyer does not request an updated property survey as part of the offer to purchase. Many buyers make the mistake of accepting the old survey. If the survey isn't current, you may find that there are structural changes that are not shown, like additions to the house, a new swimming pool, a neighbor's new additions that are actually on your property, or easements that affect the use of the problem. Don't get to closing without knowing exactly what is on your survey. Your title insurance only covers what the survey has revealed. The third bad thing that happens to buyers is that everything that's required of your offer to purchase has not been taken care of properly, or some things have been missed entirely. This is another reason for a dedicated transaction manager. A busy agent could easily overlook something or miss a deadline. The transaction manager is your protection. Their only job is to deal with all the purchase contract terms and contingencies. Communicate, double check. It really is buyer beware. This includes making sure that all the inspections, appraisals, title company paperwork, insurance, warranties, and financing have been completed on time and to your satisfaction. Any mistakes at this stage can result in default or a closing that just doesn't happen. Finally, the 4th mistake buyers make is rushing the closing. As you can probably figure from the things we've already covered, taking your time during this critical part of the process and insisting on seeing all the paperwork before you sign papers and turn over funds is the prudent thing to do. Leave plenty of time to make sure this documentation perfectly reflects your understanding of the transaction and that no mistakes have been made. If you rush this process on the day of closing, you may run into a last-minute snag that you can't fix without compromising the terms of the deal, or the financing, or even the sale itself. We hope this video has been useful for you and that you don't repeat past buyers' mistakes. Thank you very much for watching.